Greetings and salutations, how's everybody doing? So this time we're talking about a film called Night of the Creeps. This was a film directed by Fred Decker. This is actually a Ernest Tippett this is a B movie and a homage to, like the horror genre. So what was the film about? Well, the film, is about a college student and his best friend who stole a cadaver from a cryogenic lab as part of an initiation in a local fraternity. And the corpse, is an undead body from the 1950s and is under control of an extraterrestrial organism. Soon several other people are infected with these alien slugs.
Oh my god.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I gotta say, this film is entertaining as hell. This film did not, perform well at the box office at pretty much at all.
I got good news and bad news, girls. The good news is your dates are here.
What's the bad news?
They're dead.
I do have to say one little bit of thing you probably didn't know about. Realize a lot of these characters, say some of the main characters, say Chris Romero, that is named after George Romero, James Carpenter, John Carpenter, Cynthia, David Cronenberg, Sergeant Romero, Evil Dead director, Sam Raimi. There is even a reference to Wes Craven, in this case, Officer Craven. I gotta say that this film is entertaining as hell, in that there's the film takes place in the 80s, but at the same time, when you think about it, it has those typical films from the 80s that, say, hey, then, making fun of the nerds and all that stuff, the college dorms and all that stuff. There's this one, there's the one douche of the fraternity, Brad, who, sometimes he's the character that is always a stereotypical, jock mixed in from fraternity brother, in that, he's always trying to get others to say, haha, I'm going to get you to be able to get to deal with my 30s. And I do love it how, say, usually in, horror movies, say, the main girl usually say, yeah, I'm gonna be with you, but he gives him the bird, and I'm like, that's hilarious. He doesn't get upset, he just goes, give me my sunglasses, bro, and all that. This film has a lot of subtle humor about it, when they are going to the, they're talked to by the detective, in that, they say, okay, they saw you, run like chickens with your heads cut off, or something like that, and I thought, okay, but every time I said, but you forget this, you forget that, and
Well, the betas.
Ah, the betas. Betas. Well, that explains everything.
The betas told us to find a body and dump it on the steps of another fraternity. Well, we got into the lab and we got the body out of this thing. And then we chickened out and ran away.
At 40 miles an hour.
Screaming like banshees?
It was a nervous response.
He means the body.
it has a sense of humor about it. And that, at the same time, I do love how, as the film goes on, say, the detective, he has this dramatic story of, back in the 50s, he was the officer of the one who found the couple, and, the one student who was the cadaver in the film.
Thrill me. Thrill me. Thrill me.
And all that, I think the film has a lot of fun with it. There's a sequence, say, the big final shootout at the the fraternity house, or maybe it's sorority house, in which all the slugs and all that, the alien zombies are coming, and the main cop is coming, like, and he's going to say, and he has more ways, just like shooting around in a circle. And all that. That is fun as all can be. And Dick Miller, our favorite friend Dick Miller, shows up in this film as, like, the weapons person and all that. It's always fun when Dick Miller shows up in these films, because, like, say, hey, it's Dick Miller.
There you go. By the way, you gotta watch out for this baby. Once you light the pilot, it goes out, and it plays hard to get like a son of a bitch.
Thanks.
So, if you just let me have the requisition.
Oh, well. The thing is, Walter, I don't have a requisition form, is the thing.
It's Miller time. That's just how I feel about it. It's Miller time. And there are, like, say, some moments, like, say, when they has, like, when it's time, okay, we need to have some dramatic element, like when, picture of, JC.
There's one inside me. Got in through my mouth. I can feel it. It's in my brain. I don't have a pulse or a heartbeat. I think I'm dead.
Or James Carpenter, when he is just, like, say, okay, he is kind of the goofy friend and all that, but at the same time, he's also the logical friend. Like, he said, like, say, God, buddy, Brad, and Chris, you need to make sure, like, just be yourself. Don't be this jerky dude. Because he does kind of throw his friend under the bus at one point when they say, nah, we weren't doing that, officer, we weren't doing that. But, yeah, this film has, like, a lot of fun with it. Like, when, like, at a certain point when, like, everyone sees, like, say, oh, look, it's a cat, but it's actually just a undead cat, or, uh-oh, like, the aliens are coming, in which, Brad ends up getting, like, taken over by a dog. I think it's a dog, and he's going to say, like, what's wrong with you, doggo, and all that. It's because he gets dejected by, Cynthia, because she's gonna say, I'm getting rid of your butt. And I can say, like, say someone, like, say Chris and, JC, kind of, they're the kind of the heroes of this film. Even, like, say, who won't be typical heroes, because, they're dorky and all that. But this film has a lot of fun with it. Is a lot of fun. Heck, even Shane Black is even in this film. But yeah, I think this film is fun. It's a lot of fun. If you have not seen this film, you're in for a treat. That's just what I think about it. Have you seen Night of the Court Creeps? Check it out.